What were the three major events which took place last year?
Sounds of Bengal was one of the biggest ones because that has been selected to at the Royal Alchemy Festival and in London for the South Bank. And it's really big. It's
Congratulations!
Yeah.
So you're going to London?
Yes.
When?
In April. The show is set for 15th of April, and but I'm kind of touring from 5th onwards.
What is the title of the
Sounds of Bengal.
Sounds of Bengal.
And
also?
the name of the festival is Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Alchemy. ALCHEMY. It's like mixing elements and creating magic out of it.
So you're meeting lots of other musicians there.
Yeah. There's this musician from London, Shomik Datta, and he had come down in November. So we kind of started working on this project. This project was on hold because I didn't have the time. And when I had the time, he didn't have the time. He was in London.
Oh, I see.
So this was going on for past 1.5 years.
I saw some small clip on YouTube.
Yes. But now they've got a huge project going on. And then every time the show comes in, it's a different concept altogether. So we're building that up. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
What was the second highlight of 2011?
2011.
First one, Sounds of Bengal.
First one, Sounds of Bengal. In India, the projects that I've been doing, there's this event that I did with Tarun Bhattacharya and the Monsoon Melodies that came out. And I performed with the Grammy winner Pandit Vishnu Bhatt. That was a big project. He's a very big name himself. And then you have Grammy nominee Pandit Ronu Majumdar on flute and Pandit Tarun Bhattacharya on santoor. So that was a completely different project, and we kind of made music and conceptualized the entire melody part and everything.
Yourself?
Yeah, but Pandit did it, and then I accompanied all of them, and then was the entire
Why
package
these
came
three
out.
artists for
They
this
are
project?
like really big, and they're all disciples of Pandit Ravi Shankar.
I see.
So that the kind of concept that we thought of is to bring about a melody for a particular season. Like monsoon, at that time monsoon is pretty famous in India, and we all love monsoon.
By the way,
It's better
what
than
other season are there in Bengal? Monsoon
Summer.
and summer?
Winter is the time when all the music concerts happen.
But winter also gives some separate, how to say, like special feeling, like monsoon does.
Yeah. See, winter you got a classical season going on over here in Calcutta.
Yeah.
Right all the way from November, December to January, February. So these 4 months during the winters, what happens? There are all-night festivals. Like we did a few days back, we did a all-night festival at Viva Studio Center for the Arts.
How was the all-night festival?
It was crazy. It was packed. It was beautiful.
Who were performing?
Arshad
Tell
Ali Khan
us.
Sahab, he's a young vocalist, Indian classical vocalist, and he belongs to the Kirana Gharana. Shomik Datta performed. We all played classical, authentic, traditional, hardcore classical music. And that was the best part about it. And we had so much of fun. And nobody wanted to get out. The audience as well as us, we didn't want to get out. I mean, like, we played on right till 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And the audience didn't want to leave. It's good fun.
Why did you plan this all-night concert? I mean,
Just
it
to
happened.
play. See, this concept of mehfil was there in the older days, in traditional days. It was there to promote traditional music as well as the concept of mehfil was, either a young artist or a traditional old artist who's been practicing Indian classical music for quite some time. They would perform and explain the nuances. And the audience would be entertained as well as enlightened about the aspects of Indian classical music. That made all the difference. And then the audience got educated, so the performer had to kind of turn up the notch in order to please them the next time he performs. Because the audience already knows that, they've already heard this. So the next concept is, anybody else who's performing, the audience already knows the nuances. So it kind of raises the bar a bit. And every time you perform, you have to raise the bar. So in that case, both the audience and the artist were involved in it.
So you're planning the next one, like
not now, but a little later. But for sure. And there's this kind of concept I also wanted to introduce in Japan when I spoke to Jimmy-san, but he already did for Sangeet Mela. But that was like a proper concert kind of series, but not a mehfil. Mehfil is you have gaddas and you have bolsters, you have people coming in and then sitting down, and then you have a conversation going on. The entire music, the introduction when the raga unfolds, the alap part is like a storytelling session. And then you go on to the gut when the tabla player comes and accompanies.
How it is possible for that to happen in Japan?
It is possible.
How?
It is possible. It depends upon musicians like us. And Kunaz is a music who loves music like you. Who really love it and want to understand music, and then you can sit down, or the audience can actually sit down close to the stage instead of sitting on chairs and sitting at a distance. The concept of Mehfil is bringing the artist and the audience closer. And it's like in Delhi or in Baobazar, what used to happen, the artist used to sit in the center and the audience used to sit like this, around and in front. So that was a crazy experience. I mean, and all that was there was just two simple mics, or either one mic balanced in such a way that the amplification was less, but it was clear enough. That's it. No loud music, no banging, nothing else. Very acoustic and natural environment.
Wow.
And the artist used to explain, okay, I have done this, why have I done this, what is happening, and what does it mean.
Wow.
That was the concept of my film.
Yeah, I hope something close to that will happen when you come to Japan in May. But then tell me the third highlight. I mean, the third thing.
Third highlight is the
2011.
Third highlight is the portals thing that I've come up with, and I've been working on this from past year. This is like an iTunes for India, and this is for independent artists, bands, musicians, labels. Who because a lot of record labels in India, what is happening is they are keeping the royalties and not giving it, and they're not being transparent. So I'm trying to build up a system which is very transparent for all the young musicians who want to market themselves globally, both nationally as well as internationally, and also earn through their music, because that's what as a musician that's my bread and butter. And if big companies, if they just take our bread and butter, what's the point in working so hard? So that's why I'm trying to come up with a system where you subscribe to that link and put your music online through that, and we promote it all across the globe. It'll be like a hub for all the artists and musicians to come in. And then that's what we're trying to integrate with the center, where the old archives, we're trying to bring that into the public domain. So this is a very big project, and to launch this, I'm doing a rock concert called Rock Yatra. Rock means the rock music, but it also means that to have a rocking time, and yatra means a journey. So it's like a rocking journey. The Rock Yatra it's an event where we have great bands all across India and internationally acclaimed bands who are coming together for this initiative and launching this initiative and also performing. So we've got Kolkata, Bombay, Pune, Delhi, and Bangalore.
Happening all in March. March, April? Or?
The date is not finalized. It's either March or once I come back from Japan from May. So either after May or in March. So that's the thing going on as of now.
And what are the plans for 2012 except for London and Japan?
Oh, me? I want to put up my portal in 20 different countries. So it's a lot of stuff happening. I'm recently performing with a lot of great artists also. Ustad Ali Khan Sahab. I recently performed with Shahid Parvez ji, Ustad Raza Ali Khan Sahab, and all these big names. And I had an achievement where at the Rajya Sangeet Academy I played with my a very great artist, the nephew of Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab, Ustad Nishad Khan, and he's an amazing sitarist. Amazing means he's one of the best.
Amazing in what sense?
He's very knowledgeable, and he is super fast, and nuances that he plays are brilliant. His renditions of each and every raga are just too good. Just takes you on a different level. He's like a maestro. So it was, and to perform with him was a great deal for me as an artist, because you get to learn a lot from these kind of people. I had a lot of fun.
And two more things.
Yes.
Before you go. One is...
Don't worry. I'm getting into it.
So one is, what was your impression of the past visit to Japan? I mean, in terms of concerts, not other
Japan
things, but the music.
Apart from, See, I'll tell you, everything is just integrated over there. Music, the kind of admiration that I get from people,
No,
the kind of fun that I have with
Lemon.
people, and CC Lemon and Coke and everything. But last time when I went to musically, it was good because I out of India, I've never seen a whole night concert, and Japan was the first place, like internationally, which I've seen where I've seen a whole night concert going on, which was really good, and it was good quality music. Japanese citizens playing Indian classical music, and that too in a very authentic and traditional manner and style, and the nuances was really important. I mean, it was an eye opener for us that the kind of dedication that people have over there for Indian music is brilliant, and that kind of I had to, when I was performing with Minami Dawa-san, that kind of pushed me. If you listen to my solo, that was completely different. The entire accompaniment part. The reason why, because his rendition of Lalit was completely different than what he has played before, and I was kind of surprised at the kind of thinking that he had, the nuances that he played, and as an artist, it just kept on, it was like raising the bar a bit. I enjoyed it a lot, having a lot of fun.
Now,